And of course, you tuned in to iLLANOiZE Radio, Chicago's most valuable radio show. I'm your host, Biko, alongside guest co-host, excuse me, let me clear my throat, guest co-host, Cassius Tay. And as always, we bring you guys the illest guests from around the city and globe. And today we got the homie Korporate in the building.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's been some time, man. I'm happy that, we finally caught up yet again.
Certainly, indeed. A pleasure.
Your locks was not as long as they are now.
The motherfuckers was tipping.
And your teeth was not as gorgeous looking as they are now.
Still had the Chips Ahoy at the time.
The Chips Ahoy on, bro.
Swapped out on cheese.
I gotta ask you too, like, what was it that led you to pursue the veneers?
It was more so a business investment. I actually was always kind of under the Crooked Smile Act for a long time. I remember being very hurt and disappointed when Fabulous got his shit fixed. You know what I'm saying?
He was a front runner. He was
definitely a front runner with that shit. And then one day I was just at the crib and it just made sense to me. I was thinking and I was just like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't bothered by the last set of choppers that, you know what I'm saying, God bestowed upon me at birth. You feel me? I took those choppers a lot of places, you know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers was on billboards and some more shit. But it was just like, motherfuckers just got to elevate and take shit to the next level. So I just kind of made the executive decision to, you know what I'm saying, do that shit. So, yeah.
I mean, like, seeing things for you, everything has honestly elevated for you.
Blessings,
especially since the last time we chat with you.
Indeed.
And now that I look at things, I gotta admit the veneers was definitely a great investment because on camera,
oh God,
hey, nah, that's facts. That's
sure.
facts.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was looking in the mirror earlier. I was just looking at my teeth like, damn.
Oh, bro, like, damn, hold on, am I brushing my shit right? Do I need the automatic spin brush?
But whole time though, I would advise anybody to just get their normal teeth fixed for real. I had went to the dentist to see about Invisalign, and they said because of the structure of my teeth, I didn't qualify, but I could have got the metal braces. And I just didn't want to be on camera brace face. I just feel like I'm too old to do that, you know what I'm saying, personally. So I was just like, fuck it, I'll just get the woo-wops. But it's actually just better to just get your normal teeth done. If I could do it again, I actually would have went on ahead and got the regular braces because there are some pros to, you know what I'm saying, veneers, and one of the major things, well, probably one of the only things, for me at least, is you lose your bite, the natural bite that you have. Like, and you don't, you know what I'm saying, realize that you have a bite until you don't have that motherfucker, you gotta eat. So it's just like, I could eat regularly or whatever, but I can't really get down like I used to because it's not grabbing it like it used to. So over time I had to get used to eating with these motherfuckers because the bite was just kind of restructured and reorganized and shit. So it made me miss, you know what I'm saying, my last set. But motherfuckers got used to it.
It don't seem like you regret it though at all.
Nah, not at all. It was just, you know what I'm saying, it was just a process getting, you know what I'm saying, comfortable with them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But even when motherfuckers was getting down on me on the internet and shit, like,
they called you tooth shiesty.
All that G with Booker T. Washington. But it's just like, it was, even from the joint, like, I had got my teeth done like 2 or 3 weeks before it was announced to the internet. I already knew what was coming. Anything new that you introduce to the public can be used as a marketing strategy.
Always.
So I was in the midst of recording Black Chicago Be Like Part 100. So I'm like, okay, the first time these motherfuckers is going to debut to the internet is going to be on Black Chicago Be Like Part 100. Then the day after is when I dropped the video with Montoya. And then, you know what I'm saying, it just went up from there. But I was playing into that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going live. I'm pulling motherfuckers up. I'm roasting them and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that generates impressions. likes, comments, and views, which eventually translates to income. So, like, y'all talk all the shit y'all want to talk.
You making your name hotter.
Like,
all publicity is good publicity.
Most definitely.
You know
I got some more wild shit coming in the future for motherfuckers to talk about. So,
what you about to dye your dreads?
Ain't no telling.
Ain't no telling. It's just whatever I feel like in that moment.
What is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? All I can say is the deeper you get into entertainment, you start to understand shit you did not understand before. That's all I could really say. So
let me write that down to bring that back.
It was how he phrased it. It's like you hit things like that all the time, but the way that you phrased it is what made it like more important. What do you feel like, aside from you making a business move to like, you know, get veneers, what other things do you feel like about business, in the entertainment business specifically, that you understand that made you want to work around your brand to like help you become bigger, you know?
One of the things I didn't understand until I got deeper into entertainment is when I was younger, I used to always see celebrities and they would have like, you know, these white men around them, securing them and so on and so forth. And I used to always be like, man, you lame as hell. Like, why you don't got phone number around you? Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, you goofy. But as I got deeper into the shit, I understand, like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I got motherfuckers around me that's willing to make sure I'm okay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, these are people that do not have the proper licensing to be able to take a motherfucker up out of this shit. So in the event that, you know what I'm saying, something like that occurs, now I have extensive lawyer fees that I'm responsible for, and or having the responsibility of probably putting money on somebody's books for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that makes sense.
Once I came to that realization, as I got deeper into it, you just got to reach certain levels before you have access to that enlightenment.
Yeah.
So then I'm just like, damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it just started to make sense. I mean, folks don't gonna be around. They always gonna be around because I love from them.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I have took the necessary measures to, you know what I'm saying, move a different way in certain scenarios. And with me having this enlightenment, at least I'm aware of what can happen instead of being surprised with that. So, yeah.
Man, you so well spoken, my brother. Like, of course, the comedy is there, the music there, but just in person and hearing you, you know, speak on the mic in general and just speak to the public.
Blessings.
Very, very, very well spoken.
Appreciate it.
What we're going to do is we're going to actually jump into a quick music break.
Okay.
I got the homie Korporate loaded up with Don't Tweak.
Yes, sir.
You care to break that joint down for everybody before we get into it?
On God. Don't Tweak. I actually, shout out to D Brooks exclusive. Me and that nigga's really like fucking Kobe and Shaq. Like, we just make fucking magic. Like, we got a whole album done and everything. Like, I'm just trying to make sure that the rollout is you know what I'm saying, sufficient and secure a you know, decent ass publicist and all that. But he actually played me that beat. I wasn't drawing. He played me that shit. I'm like, I can't. I can't. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, nah, you got to try something new. Woo, woo. I'm just like, gee, you know what I'm saying? Because my preference is, you know, melodic shit that I could really speak my thoughts on and really talk my shit. And, you know, Kanye shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Woo, woo. But I'm like, all right, I tried G and came up with that, and it wasn't too shabby.
Good thing you didn't tweak.
Shabby.
You ain't tweak on the beat.
Yeah, for real. So definitely shout out to D Brooks exclusive for sure.
The iLLANOiZE app is available now on Apple and Google Play Store. Download the app, get the latest news, stream our podcasts, watch interviews, and listen to iLLANOiZE Radio live. Download the app right now.
You're tuned in to iLLANOiZE Radio, Chicago's most valuable radio show, hosted by your boy Biko, Pretty Ride, Illinois Jones. But I got my special guest co-host in the building, Cassius Tay.
Yo, what's cracking, y'all? You know.
And we got the homie Korporate in the building.
Blessings, appreciate it.
On God. Where did that come from, man?
Shit, natural personality for real. When I said it in the first Chicago video, I was just being myself, and motherfuckers just took to it. Shit.
A lot of people. You heard our cameraman say he can't stop saying.
Man, a blessing for sure. It didn't take me long to realize the influence that I had put behind that phrase. When I started seeing merch popping up with it, that other motherfuckers manufacture it and people were purchasing it thinking they were supporting me. That's when I made the executive decision to change the spelling and trademark that spelling.
That's dope.
So if you see "on God" and it's not spelled the way I spell it, you know that's not my shit. And anybody else try to put my spelling on this shit, cease and desist. On the way, fuck is you telling me?
On the real,
bro,
man.
Or I'm gonna beat your ass, one of the two.
Do you feel like the way that you well, I wouldn't even say do you feel like when you go out of town, do people be super excited to hear how you talk because of the way you represent Chicago's inflections on how we talk so well? Like, do people come up to you and like mimic it? Does that get weird for you? Does that get fun for you? Like, how is that?
I'm not a people person naturally, so it's just kind of like it's just something I got to get used to with motherfuckers even coming up to me for real.
Yeah.
I think the most irritating thing is definitely got to be motherfuckers coming up to me talking about say "on God," and it just kind of like my response is always like I'm not a toy. Like I'm a grown man. The fuck is you talking about? Like I don't got no motherfucking string hanging out my back. Like you know what I'm saying? But you know, I just kind of take it one day at a time with that shit. I understand and empathize. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah, because they fans, they excited to see you, but at the same time, like...
You need your space.
And fans, they get used to, like, feeling like they owe something. You know, as if you ain't human and just assume just because, like, you own or you famous or they see on the internet that you supposed to be a people person. People always tell you, like, what you supposed to be. Do you feel like... do you ever feel like you give in to like the internet or the public's perceptions of what they expect you to do?
No.
Or, okay, yeah.
Like if motherfuckers approach me a certain type of way in public, they gonna get a laid back cool. You know what I'm saying? Corporate, you tweak with me, I'm tweaking with you. Like I don't got no chill for real. Like, so it just kind of like you get what you get. Shit, motherfuckers know I'm a real nigga. Like, I'm going to say what I want to say. Like, you know what I'm saying? And stand on what I stand on. I've done it at different points during the course of my career. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't have much to say and I stay out the way. But when I speak, that's how I'm coming. So that's just what it is. Shit.
Yeah.
I got some other words that, of course, you use.
On God.
That I would like for you to break down.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about sitchy.
Sitchy, on God. Well, sitchy in the most common context, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, being accommodated for, I want to say, like, you know what I'm saying, like everything's okay, like shit's deep. I'm sitchy, fuck sitchy. Shorty got me sitchy, like, you know what I'm saying. It's just everything good. Fuck yeah, yeah.
You know, everybody don't know Chicago
for sure,
slang,
for sure.
so I'm gonna break it down.
Sitchy for sure.
Now, whole time.
In actuality, I think that's the best way to, like, actually or in actuality, yeah. Like, little did they know, like, whole time, like, you know what I'm saying, woo, woo. So, yeah. But then, actually, I just thought about it, sitchy in another context, you know what I'm saying. I think sitchy is also kind of like a mission accomplished thing, too, because there's a negative side of sitchy, too. Like, why get his ass sitchy? Got his ass sitchy. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I guess it just depends on the color of your mood ring. Fuck his ass.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
You gave that boy some straightening.
Yeah,
for real. Straight like that.
That's right. Yeah.
And then the most popular one that I feel Chicago, of course, dominated on this one.
Oh, God.
Decent.
Oh, for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, in other parts of the world, people don't understand, like, the full effect of decent. Like, motherfuckers would take it as if that's subpar or not. No, if I say shorty decent, bro, shorty ass decent. Y'all tweaking.
Bro.
Fuck. So, yeah. Decent is above average. Fuck you, man. Like, that's why and all that party was decent. But see, if it was like below decent, then that's when you be like, nah, that shit was fake decent.
Fake decent, bro.
Because I was gonna bring that up.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of dynamics that surround our lexicon. Like you know what I'm saying?
What?
There's a word on that.
You say what?
Lexicon, like our dictionary. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you feel
Man, you gonna make me read a dictionary after this?
for sure.
Well, he got to make the dictionary though. Yeah. You can't just pick one up. And be like,
For sure.
all right, decent. I get it. I get it. Nah, bro, that shit ain't it. You know what I'm saying? I think
sure.
I think, bro, it's so cool like how you take words, bend them, and make them what you want. And obviously you do this with comedy, with you writing skits, and even with music. But one thing I do gotta ask, like, do you ever run into like what you doing both? You ever run into writer's block?
In one form or another, in both areas. With the raps, I don't write anything. Everything is composed in my head. So sometimes it'll be where it's just not, what I'm saying, it's just not coming to me, and I won't force it. Everybody's mind works different. Everybody has a beast inside. It's just a matter of bringing it out. And I feel like I brought out my creative beast. And I know everybody's beast works different. So, like, for example, if I'm composing the day before and I've reached a brick wall, just let it go. I go to sleep. And my mind is ready.
Yeah.
Like even if I was kind of trippy with remembering the rap, it's like the data was downloaded overnight, and in the morning I could rap it perfectly. Yeah. So it's kind of crazy how the mind works.
The mind like a muscle. It's like you go to the gym one day, you lifting crazy, you writing raps one day, or you in your case saying them, you remember it. But like you get to the gym that next day, it might be hard to when you stretching and you trying to figure out. It might be hard when you first. Let me see how well I remember this. But when you get on that, that bench press, or when you sit in that mic, or wherever you write your raps, or however you do it, not right, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like
sure.
it come back to how do you wait? So if you don't write them, how do you? So like, okay, you do freestyles and all of that, and you got it's long songs, you just rapping.
Yeah.
How do you do you write it after? Do you just?
I started composing in 2006 with spoken word.
Yeah, I like you say composing too.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's facts.
2008 is when I left the paper alone. I remember this was shit. Was 106? I think there's a thing on that back when 106 and Pac was still going on. I remember they was talking about, Jay-Z was talking about how he don't write. And I remember being like, get your goofy ass out of here. But nah, that shit is real. Like, I encourage anybody that's a rapper to, get into the habit of not writing that shit down. Your shit come out different. If I write it down, I can't even remember that shit. I'm ass backwards with that. Like, I mentally compose it in my head and then retain it, like let it soak in there. And even then, when you do it that way, your delivery is different.
Yeah,
like,
it
you
come
know what
off
I'm
different
saying?
for sure. It come off more natural instead of like rehearsed and practiced. And when you write it, it come off more like you could overthink it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You doing it like right there in that moment. So that's facts. It feel like you really right there. People can't listen to a song and not feel you, because your energy, if you giving it right there, is like, man, I did that right on the spot. What you heard, I really did that. And ain't no flodge in what you saying, because it's like, even if you ain't have to say that, they could feel it, you know what I'm saying, through everything you saying. So I think that's crazy that, you do that. That's like, man, like.
It's a big milestone.
Yeah. What's your favorite part of like the song? It's different parts of the song by you saying like, composing, which is cool that you say that, because rap people just look at it like, oh, it's easy, but like, they don't really say all the lamest terms that goes with music. So what is your favorite part of a song when you
the very
compose
beginning? Once I come up with some catchy shit to start, it's over with after that.
What you consider the beginning, like before the beat drop, you talking, or just like the beginning of the verse?
Well, I usually, as far as how I compose, I go off the beat first. The beat talk to me, and then I talk back.
Facts.
So whatever the beat, however the beat got me feeling, is up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when I did Letter to the Members, like, you know what I'm saying? That I felt I was very highly inspired. That was around the same time Judas and the Messiah came out.
Facts.
A crazy coincidence that I decided to talk about the Black Panther Party. I didn't even know that that movie was on the way. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I really did it only to like let the land remind the land of the original purpose of gangs in the first place. That was all I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And when I know I wanted to educate not only the people on the Black Panther Party, but I wanted to educate myself as well. So, you know, the information that I spew in that composition, I definitely looked that shit up.
Nah, that's
like,
facts.
you know what I'm saying? And educated myself. And, you know, I was just thinking like, damn, how I'm gonna start this shit. And then I'm just, okay. You know, and the shit is coming from a dark place because you got to paint that picture. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to find peace when you're lost in your thoughts. I don't want to be cold-hearted, but it's hard to defrost. Yeah. Like, after that, it was over with. Like, and just went to...
And you know what? I got it loaded up too.
Man,
letter to the members.
To the members.
It's loaded up, man, from the homie Korporate. You about to see and hear and visualize exactly what's going on. Y'all keep it locked, because right after this quick music break, we're going to be right back talking about some more of your favorite things to hear right here on iLLANOiZE Radio.
Make sure to check out the iLList playlist, in which we provide you with the latest tracks we play live on our show. Head over to Spotify and search iLLANOiZE Radio to follow our playlist, as well as follow our podcast. Now let's get back to the show.
That was the homie Korporate with Letter to the Members. Definitely dropped gems. You putting that record together, it shows a lot about you and just you doing research.
Indeed.
And you know, just in general with you doing that type of research, how is that for you? Like, how is it digging deep and really supplying people a positive message?
Shit, that's what I do regularly, for real. I'm a big fan of reading, researching. If I'm not researching something for just general knowledge, I'm researching something to improve my editing skills with the videos. Like, I'm just big on just knowledge. Like, just, you know, I never feel like I know everything or I know it all. Every day brings a new lesson. So I just kind of, you know what I'm saying, put that out there with the music and the content, you know, with the videos. Though they may be humorous and, you know what I'm saying, chock full of beefy buns, the most important part of the videos for me is definitely the moral of the story.
Yeah, because you do deliver that every film. And we definitely finna get into that, but I gotta ask you about a little more about the music, because you said earlier that you had a project with D Brooks. If I'm not forgetting, that is a platinum producer right
Certified.
there. You feel what I'm saying?
question.
Repping Chicago. Big shout out to D Brooks, and to see y'all two link up. I remember, I don't know how long ago it was, but you all put out Don't Tweak. And I remember you saying that you all were on the way with an album soon. How's the progress of the album? Is it?
Shit, that shit done for real. I'm sitting on a lot of music. I only really work with two producers, is D Brooks and P Flaws. P Flaws is a dog. That nigga, we made a lot of shit too, for real. We hadn't worked in a long time. He produced Facts. And then I met D Brooks at some point, and then we just put in a lot of work. But I believe there's gonna be some joints on there from P Flaws as well. I got this joint with me and Joelle called Black Goddess. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit nasty. With I got one joint on the idea with what's my man name? He from Chicago, and he usually do shit on Herb shit. Chase Davis.
Okay, yeah.
Gotcha.
Basquiat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Basquiat, and then also I do have some shit I'm sitting on with I've done some shit with Mario on the beat. Yeah, it's me. Yeah, we made some shit. We did Minute. And then he the one produced Ain't No. Ain't No. It's him and his brother. I work with him and his brother. His brother is Fat Man Beats. One of them did Anti, and one of them did Ain't No. Those is both joints that's gonna be on the album. So it's definitely some shit on there. Majority of the shit is D Brooks though. Me and D Brooks, we gets busy. Actually, he gave me a beat that's going to be the intro. We already got the intro done. The intro is called Gratitude. That shit is disgusting. Like, that shit is disgusting, and it just gives motherfuckers insight to me. Why, when they see me, I'm not smiling. what people think about me, and I'm speaking on the expectations that people have about me not being a people person, deaths of people that are very close to me that I never spoke on, like, and gratitude, you know, and then everybody want to know what, like, you know, everybody hit different points, like, why he always dissing his pops, like, you know what I'm saying, woo, like, I got a little deeper on that, like, I actually took off about my pops on this champagne poetry shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, so that shit on the way. But Gratitude is nasty. He gave me a beat that is perfect to close the album out. And I'm taking my time with that motherfucker. I think that shit gonna be called Testimony. Like, and
you delivering that on there.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Just pretty much just speaking on everything that's, you know what I'm saying, going on and how grateful I am for it, so on and so forth. So it's gonna be some shit. That timing is everything, though. So I'm just taking my time. What I feel like I need to drop more freestyle. So I'm trying to drop more of those and do more of that or whatever. Because of course rap is what my passion is. But the funny shit just took off first. Yeah. So it's just like I just had to deal with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my folks be like, man, folks a comedian. Like, that shit hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do stand up. I don't participate in none of that activity. Like, my folks be like, man, I want to. Fans be like, you funny as hell. I want to kick it with you in real life. No, you don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's YouTube, that's Facebook. Like, I know how to be entertaining in the midst of, you know what I'm saying, casual conversation, but I'm not this happy-go-lucky motherfucker for real. Like a lot of the motherfuckers that appreciate my content, and that's why they appreciate it, because it's a little ray of sunlight in their dark realms. Like, you know what I'm saying? So maybe me producing this content, I need it just as much as you need it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the
I finna say that too.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, it's just really not that. Like, I respect anybody that does stand up. That's a different type of monster. That's a skill set. I don't want to be on the stage with the job of making you laugh. If you just happen to laugh, then on God blessings. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't, I don't get no fuck. Fuck around, get the roast of your, who got the spotlight? Put it right there. Fuck, I'm finna fry your ass. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't be with all that play shit for real. I don't think, not too many people that grew up in Chicago is with that play shit. Yeah. We more so spending more time trying to figure you out and see what you want. Mm-hmm. Like, all that play shit, like smiles to get your ass knocked out for real, because that's almost an indication of weakness in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? But the flip side about it is even when people come to me with a smile, I still can't trust it, because a lot of niggas in Chicago, the typical Chicago nigga, a lot of them, they smile before they get down on your ass for real. Like, you know.
You right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. Yeah. So it just kind of like, man, look. One day at a time, man. Now,
you know, with the comedy taking off for you, and you know, being prominent to the music side of things, sometimes do you feel like that overshadowed? Well, I mean, you already mentioned that. So, I guess I would say, how would you want people to take your music? Like, do you feel like they're actually taking it in how you want them to feed off of it?
Indeed, I make sure of that. Like, motherfuckers laugh and play with the videos, but I don't fuck around when I hit the mic. Never. So it's just like, I've seen some comments where motherfucker be like, I can't take you serious, and that's fine. Like, the majority know exactly what the fuck going on. Like, I'm a very humble motherfucker. Like, I don't really say too much, but when it comes to the music, like, a motherfucker can't tell me nothing. Like, I'm really like Kanye in my head about that shit. Like, don't talk to me. Please don't try to say you can rap better than me. You're a peon. Stop talking to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I let my rap speak for themselves. Like, I do not fuck around. So, what Eric about? I'm passionate about my shit. Yeah. Oh, cheap. So, yeah.
You know how, like, in rap is like a sport, you know? Obviously, here, you know, don't say you better than me. So you competitive when it come to rap.
Absolutely.
Do you feel like, because you know, if you know how to rap, you have to be competitive. Do you feel like that same energy in the comedic world?
Absolutely.
Is there?
I'm a competitive motherfucker all the way around. Yeah. Anybody that's doing something, I have them in my search. Like, I'm checking their numbers and checking to see what they doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool with all the content creators in Chicago. Like, but they all know, like, they food. Like, you know what I'm saying? Skin Bone, like, that's my brother. Like I love Skin Bone.
Buddy food.
Like, you know, he's food. We talk about shit all the time. I'm not a hater either. Like I call Skin Bone and tell you, I call Skin Bone again, whatever sauce I get. Whenever, like, nah, G, try this. Have you ever tried this? Out the bam, like, I want to make him better to see if he can beat me. And then if he do beat me, now you giving me a reason to push further. Like, you know what I'm saying? Skin Bone, no, I do not fuck around, but I love Skin Bone.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, yeah, Prince T, that's my homie. Mojo, that's my homie. Katie, like, everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Rico, like, it's a lot of motherfuckers that do shit. Big homie Blocks, like, everybody. I love them, G, but don't fucking play with me. Like, when it comes to my craft or anything that I'm involved in, like, I'm just very, very, you know what I'm saying, competitive about that shit. Like, I don't really do a lot of talking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Humility is just, it's just more marketable. It's more comfortable to, you know what I'm saying, fall upon, like, because, you know, I'm not saying it's impossible for me to fall short. I fall short all the time.
Human.
But, you know what I'm saying, it happens. But, you know, when you do that extra talking, it makes your fall short look even worse.
Crazy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's just like, I ain't really with all that, ooh, that rah-rah.
You just show up.
You feel me? Like, I just show up and get busy.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And however you gonna come, shit, I see you at the finish line.
Now, you speaking on everybody else is dope to hear because I was recently watching. I mean, I watched it when Chance first dropped it. The Christmas holiday joint.
Oh, God.
That
Yeah,
all
yeah.
y'all did that skit
Indeed,
on.
yeah, Shaky, all my
Man,
niggas.
it
Oh,
was
God.
dope seeing all y'all come together. I feel like Chicago
shit
needs to
was
see that
funny.
more, like more unity amongst just different type of creatives. Like how you all come together on the comedy side. I feel like more artists need to come together on the artist side, which is definitely happening. And it really felt good seeing that, and you all land in that skit for Chance album. So
Most definitely.
definitely need some more of that, man.
It's like a
Indeed.
comedy Avengers. You know what I'm
most
saying? For the
definitely,
city.
most
you know?
He say,
Definitely.
pray. I'll have my son pray for the food.
Oh, God,
this man. What he say? Let us eat.
Oh, God. On my soul.
my soul.
Yeah. Yeah.
Real shit. And shout out to comedian Barry too. I just recently got acquainted with him. I got put on him after he did that joint at Kanye mama crib.
Oh, you're
That was
going to
comedian
jail
Barry.
tonight.
That shit funny as hell.
I thought that shit was some shit like it's so good. I'm mad I didn't come up with it first.
Yeah.
But
Like,
but the way you
I definitely
reused
reached
it,
out to
yo.
him. Like, I'm like, we got to recreate that. Woo, you do your shit. I'm not a stiller. Like, you know what I'm saying? I give credit when it's due. Come do your shit and my shit. You get your same people. You do your, and I'm going to work it into, you know what I'm saying, how I'm doing my shit. And that shit was magical. It was crazy pulling up. And Kanye had just got a gate put up 5 hours prior. I'm just like, damn, everybody's standing around. Like, but that's my job to kind of figure shit out.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, we still gonna do it. We gonna do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have characters that are like not show up or show up late. Then I have to switch the whole story and figure this and figure it out. So that shit still came out and just kind of worked it into the natural, you know what I'm saying, feng shui of the story. And that motherfucker, I think I dropped it 3 days ago. That shit just hit an M. Like, probably within the last hour.
And for those of you that don't know what we talking about Black Chicago Be Like. That's episode 102, right?
102.
Because I'm waiting on part 2.
Part 2 is coming Tuesday.
And but before I actually talk about part 2, I want to speak on filming because you've been killing it when it comes to these skits and it comes to just you putting your brain to the task. Because I don't think a lot of people understand that you film it, you write it, you visualize the angles, the actors in it. You do all of that.
Oh, God.
So when it come to competition, my brother, I don't know.
I'm trying to make it hard.
Hold on.
You can't do that shit either.
Oh,
Like, there's
God.
hella people
And he
that
filmed.
can't
He
do that
edits
shit.
it too.
Who
God.
you like, not even just like rap, you know, because you mentioned Kanye a lot. Like, what makes you, one, be inspired as an overall, who inspires you as an overall entertainer?
Kanye just all the way around. He the one got me started writing. His creativity, like College Dropout, just really put me in a whole space of rapping. So
Yeah.
Kanye is creativity. Like, I'm definitely one of Kanye's #1 fans for sure. And there's nobody else I really like, you know, just paid attention to in that fashion.
Yeah. He definitely always pushes things forward, which is definitely like very prominent in the things you do. Every time you do something, it definitely pushes our culture forward, whether it's to the outside world, whether it's like pushing things that we struggle. And that needs to be told in music, because obviously, like in our music, people try to figure out how to make it the biggest sensational thing as far as hit wise. I think it's brave for you to take that risk creatively, musically, to be like, I'm gonna put a message in here, and then with your comedy, you also got a message in it. But then you got your hands on with everything, and even though you don't have to let everybody know that you do that or not, it doesn't matter, because it's gonna show in the work and how like great it is on screen. People gonna like it regardless of who did it. But for you to have done it, it's just another thing, under your belt. So
Blessings.
definitely commending you for all of that, because to do one thing is definitely difficult, to master one thing. So you definitely you got a lot of 10,000 hours in different places, what I'm saying?
Certainly.
So
No question.
Keep that shit going, real shit.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So everybody know that you going crazy on YouTube with the content and all that shit, and it's only gonna keep getting bigger, better, and greater. You know what I'm saying? So, do you think that you could possibly take it to new heights, like outside of YouTube?
Yeah. I can't announce the project. They haven't given me clearance, but I am coming to Netflix.
Oh shit!
Man,
Checkmate.
I mean, you like looking at your footage and what you do. Looking from back then, like when you started doing things like 5 years ago, I want to say, to how your content has elevated in the quality, bro. It looks like a movie.
Oh God.
Yeah. Cinematic shit.
Yeah, it's
That the camera and the lenses, and then coloring. Like I just kind of studied all that shit.
Look, I'm not even speaking on the cameras, the lenses, like that too, but more so the elevation of your brain, like the way that you draw the drawing board of things, bro. The whole reenactments, like you can literally write a movie script. The way you're setting things up now, and I've seen back then, and then I see now, and it's like, man, you've definitely elevated it. Is this how you always wanted things to be?
I didn't know that the content would, come in any type of forefront. But after I, found a niche for it, I knew that, I could take it to new levels. I surprised myself, every so often. So every so often of a period of time. So, man, all I could do is be grateful and just keep working. Yeah.
What actually inspired Black Chicago Be Like?
Just really realizing that we really do have our own language for real. I was in South Carolina for a little period of time. My OG and them moved down there, and I got some good friends down there. And they'll always be like, Korporate, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just talking regular. Like, you know what I'm saying? You play that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck say that. He, huh? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a little shit like that, motherfuckers understand.
That shit,
like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like, damn, we really do got our own shit. So I just put it out as a concept, and it turned into a phenomenon. So yeah,
killing it for some years. And like, how do you stay so consistent doing that and like putting the movie boards together? Like, how do you stay consistent doing that for all these years?
I'm business driven. Shit, that's why my name Korporate in the first place. I've been like this all my life, like just being a focused motherfucker. So at this point, all of this shit contributes to my daughters being sitchy. So it's just like that's easily going to perpetuate my motion. So yeah, I'll be on that.
We saw your oldest daughter grow with you too.
She a little lady.
Yeah.
She's definitely about to I'm about to let her go off into her own shit. I got her a camera and shit and a MacBook and shit. She about to start. She been doing a little editing shit. It took me, I was doing editing on the mobile platform for like 3-4 years before I found Final Cut and learned Final Cut.
That's the
I'm gonna get her started on Final Cut.
Are you I'm sorry, no, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna get her started on Final Cut or whatever. I'm gonna have her to start because she's narrated a few of my joints before, so the next one she narrates is actually gonna be on her own channel, and it's gonna be called Young Chicago Be Like. So that's a whole nother, like, and don't nobody know that. I actually just came up with that 2 days ago.
That's
that
dope.
right?
Because she was already gonna do one of the next Chicago videos, but it's time for her to spread her own wings. And then that generation, they have a whole world of shit that is just like, it's just weird. Like the shit that they like fuck with, like these fidgets, these little popper things. Like my Brazil was like, Daddy, could you give me a fidget pack? I'm like, all the little things that spin. She's like, nah. She showed me. I'm like, all right. And I get it and she get it. And it's just shit you just like press in. Seem like some shit that would probably be. It's like little
it's
things.
Like rubber, and it's just like you pop them in.
It seemed like it's some shit for anxiety.
Like
honestly,
just pop them in.
And I'm like, what the fuck is so cool about you? A goofy. She was like, no, Daddy, you a goofy. Stop talking to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand none of that shit. Like, and then she was telling me, she was like, Daddy, you heard of what's this dumbass shit they've been doing in the schools? It's called mischievous licks. Dumbest shit in the history of dumbest shit. Like, what the kids do is they steal shit out of the schools. It's some phenomenon on TikTok that the kids are gravitated towards, and it's just like they take sinks. They take a lot of school supplies. It's like, y'all lame as hell. Like, y'all corny as hell, G. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, and she was just telling me that shit. I'm like, what do your generation be on, G? She's like, I don't know, Daddy. I don't do none of that. Like, you know, you bet not, because I'm not finna let you participate in none of that fucking malarkey. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, that's just a whole world of shit. And I want her to, like, paint pictures like how I paint pictures. I paint pictures about my world and shit that, you know, around me that, you know what I'm saying, inspires me. So I want her to do it on her own level. So I'm going to have her doing her shit. So the next joint she narrate is going on her channel, G, and I'm going to just let her do her shit.
Now,
like,
Now, you know, we coming down on time. I know you guys to make your way out. Are you an independent father?
Independent. I'm cool with all my baby mamas. We ain't got no issues. I mean, motherfuckers, like on Mother's Day, motherfuckers will call me and tell me Happy Mother's Day because I'm a baby mama type nigga. Like, I'm extremely active with my kids. Like, on a whole nother level. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I asked that question, because I see you with, you know, your kids a lot.
No, it's just very important to me to give my kids the best experience of, you know, all that. You remember all that shit, all the moments with your pops, you know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
Woo woo, like, you remember all that shit. Like, I be myself. Like, you know, motherfuckers ask my kids, they'll be like, what's your dad like? He's very loving, he's aggressive, he's funny, something's wrong with him, but he loved me to death. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have these rituals that I do with my children. Like, no matter how bad my mood is, which I'm pretty much in a bad mood every day. It's just some days I'm in a good bad mood. Really Kanye for sure. But no matter what mood I'm in, I wake them up with smiles and shit in 3 different ways, because they 3 different entities and they got 3 different spirits and energies. Like, my 5-year-old is she's quirky, and she's probably my clingiest child. So I really smother her with love because I know that's what is required for her. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I talk to her in a certain way. I got my thing, like, I pick her up. I'll be like, you went to sleep? Yeah. She be like, I'll be like, you woke up? She be like, yeah. I'll be like, good job. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just got little things. And, you know, when my youngest baby, Iceland, when she wake up, ooh, you fat, your mama. Like, that's what she look for when she, you know what I'm saying? And in Brazil, I just come give her a hug. I kiss on her dress. I'll be like, did you sleep well? She'd be like, yes. Like, you know, I deal with each one of my girls, you know what I'm saying, the way that, you know what I'm saying, works for them. Or, you know what I'm saying, just meshes with them the best. So, yeah, fatherhood, I'm definitely obsessed with it. I love my children for sure.
It's dope hearing you speak on that, because earlier we didn't touch bases on it, but you spoke on, like, your father.
Yeah, he's a fucking goofy.
And
I think he really contributed to me being, like, you know what I'm saying, the best father that I can. So, yeah, man.
We gonna hear about that on that track.
On that Champagne Poetry, yeah. It's gonna be called Real Nigga Poetry on Phonom Ground. I'm finna record that shit right now.
When can we expect the drop on it?
I'm trying to get that shit drop Monday. I ain't gonna hold you, because I'm trying to stick to schedule. I would like to drop that next on Monday, and then drop part 2 of Black Chicago Be Like Part 102 on Tuesday.
Oh, and before we make our exit, man, I got to say, Shorty, right? She came there ready.
K Valentine.
Yeah, K Valentine. Oh my God,
gorgeous.
Ooh, baby, please forgive me. But damn.
Indeed, she a rapping motherfucker too.
Yeah, I know.
She raw as hell on the rap.
But she came through the crib, right? You got the liquor, y'all got y'all drink on. I just want to say she knew what she was getting into when she got there. Okay,
it's so crazy. The response from that shit, it is 16,000 comments under that YouTube video, and it's funny, man. Whoop her shit,
bro. But at the same time, though, like you don't want to.
Yeah,
like I would. Man, I don't know.
Oh yeah, motherfuckers want to know what's next. Hey, on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z,
bro.
I even brought that attention to my girl. I say, man, if get that's what. Look, she say some women want to do that. They just want to get drunk and have a good time.
No, some of them they just prefer like some females like they gotta take a little sippy sip before they get their shit whoop. You feel me? Like some of them just like that. But in other cases, like sometimes that could put you in a fucked up situation. So we finna see where that shit take me, G. We finna see.
A lot of people see it as like could see that shit as being like you taking advantage too. So it's like, should I do this shit? Because I'm sober. She clearly drunk as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely looking forward to Tuesday.
Oh, gee, yeah. We gonna see.
That's what I love about your messages, bro. At the end of the videos, you put a message in there.
There's gonna be a message for sure. The people I kind of see which like road I'm finna take. Like, you know what I'm saying? So before I to see what's to it, shit.
And I'm excited. Man. I know you got more projects upcoming, so break down some projects you got. Shout out to you in that AT&T commercial.
Most definitely.
I want to say which bag is bigger, the commercial money or the YouTube money.
It's funny you said. I actually mentioned the AT&T shit. I put the number out there. I did put it on Champagne Poetry. This year, as of recently, I just been getting more into my bag for real. Like I've always been really low key and humble, but when you really want to do it, you got to get in that. You got to get in your bag, like from head to toe, G. You got to get in your fucking bag, like. And sometimes you got to let motherfuckers know what the fuck going on, like, you know what I'm saying, like respectfully. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like I've been participating in that shit for real. Like I can't do it too much because too much like putting shit out there is goofy to me. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even when I do it, I get anxiety. Like, my high get the beat in my head, get the knocking, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not my thing, but, I've been slowly getting into that, you know what I'm saying, a little more. So I did, you know what I'm saying, woo-wah. But, YouTube get you where you gotta be. Yeah. That's all I can really say.
I hear that. Now, let people know, some upcoming projects, what you got planned in the near future, and, of course, how they can get in tune with you and possibly book you as well.
Most definitely. Netflix. Well, Netflix on the way. As long as we get this contract situation taken care of, because this entertainment shit, that contract is fucking crazy, and it's just kind of like you really have to have legal counsel and just because you'll fuck around and sign your life away. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been hot all day regarding that contract. You know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers trying to figure it out, and I don't mind saying no thank you, because at the end of the day, G, I work hard enough to have my own shit. I wouldn't say I've necessarily been waiting for Netflix, because I have the tools to do my own shit. I have the equipment. I know how to edit. I like Black Chicago be like the movie. That's no issue. That could happen at any point. It's just a matter of me being prepared for the business side of that. Because that's different from doing a YouTube video. Everybody in that shit got to be on paperwork. All type of shit got to be done. But I can easily do an hour and a half Black Chicago Be Like video. That's nothing. But it's like the business and the dynamics. And then, I be where I want to be in the city when I'm doing it for YouTube. But if I do it on that level, now I got to get permits. Yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit gets different. So I believe, as long as everything gets taken care of contractually, then you will definitely be seeing me my talent on Netflix. more Black Chicago Be Like videos, more music. A project is definitely on the way, just looking for the right timing. And then just other, you know what I'm saying, surprise shit. Surprise, you know what I'm saying, guest features and, you know what I'm saying, just a lot of real nigga activity, hard working nigga activity shit going on.
Now, speaking of features real quick, because it was about 12 artists that was hitting me up, Twitter, IG, wanting me to ask you how much you charging for a feature.
Right now it's 10 bands.
10 bands?
Yeah,
On
right
Shorty.
now. But like, yeah, when it comes to the music, I'm very Kanye, just a complete dickhead for real. So it's just like this song could be like they could have the money. If the song huff, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
my verses, like contrary to, you know, whatever differentiating opinion that may be out there in the world, every fucking verse of mine is gold, 24 karat, and I don't just give them out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it just don't happen. Like, and you know, even being that's just how I treat everything surrounding my brand. It's not easy to work with me. That's not just being I guess cocky, as some people say. That's actually marketing as well. That's why my prices are so high, and I get paid for my pricing, because I made it where if you get a corporate anything, then damn, you get, you know what I'm saying? So you're paying for that, in addition to paying to the talent and the following that, you know what I'm saying, comes along with that, so on and so forth. So a verse for me is not easy to get. Quite honestly, anybody that get a verse, they either cashed out or we was already locked in, or, you know what I'm saying, they just deserving of it. But other than that, nah, this shit's gold. I can't. I don't even have any bad verses. None. None of them are spoiled or even, you know, like they're all like just ripe and just fucking fruitful and fresh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. So yeah.